I don't know. Okay, I see what you did there, Reed. I see what you did. Hey girl, welcome back to another video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Elaine. And today I'm coming to y'all with some Fenty, okay? Period. Some Billionaire scents. That's how we come in. So today I am doing a review on the highly anticipated and in demand fragrance right now. I'm coming to y'all with a Fenty review, y'all. So this fragrance, if y'all know, you can't get it anywhere right now because it's sold out. She sold out, I think, within her pre-order sales. It dropped on Monday of last week. I know I ordered it on Monday morning and I'm just now doing a review on it, but better late than never. So I ordered this on Monday morning during the pre-sale time. I think they started at like 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. It was in the a.m. And I was able to snag me one. Something just told me like, girl, go ahead and put in a purchase because this may be sold out. And it was sold out within the first, I think, couple hours. I was able to get my hands on one. So this is how it looks in the package. I'm trying to pull it out. So you can pull it out. It looks like this. And you just slide it out of this box. It has an insert here for the fragrance and you can just pull it out. I'm not throwing away this box. I feel like it's such a cute box. I love the packaging. It's obviously, you can see that it has the Fenty Maison label on it. So Rihanna had Fenty Maison and that was her high-end luxury brand. As we know, she put that on like hold or something like that. Like something was going on with the production during COVID, I think. So they had to slow down on that. But they did decide to do the packaging in that same Fenty Maison packaging. So even though it's being sold on Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin, it's not coming in those packages. It came in the Fenty Maison, which shows that she is wanting to kind of make her fragrances more upscale and more luxury. And I think that's a good idea. So packaging wise, I think this is really clever. I've never seen anything like this before. If there is anything like this out there, I don't know about it. I don't have it, never heard of it. But I think this is really clever. And it seems like the box is kind of like a recyclable thing, or yeah, it may have been made out of recyclable materials, just by the feel of it. But I really think that this is clever. Like, this is a beautiful way to display your fragrance. And yeah, I think the packaging is awesome. Packaging is always the first thing that you see when you buy a product. So I think it means a lot when someone puts, you know, attention into detail. And yeah, I love the packaging. I probably will not throw this away. But let's get into the fragrance, y'all, because this is a cute little bottle. Like, it has the Fenty stamp right here. You can see her name, well, her last name spelled out here. And it's just really cute. It's brown. It's giving black girl in luxury. I just really love how simple it is. Like, it's simple, but yet it makes a statement. And the bottle just gives that feel of like elegance and luxury, and just it's still simplistic in a sense. It's not doing too much, but I feel like I don't know, I really love the bottle. It's beautiful. I think it's not doing too much, you know, like it's not overdoing it. It's just enough. It's enough. And I really, really like that about it. If you look closely as well, it has Fenty going around here. It's giving black girl in luxury, and she's the epitome of black girl in luxury. My girl Riri, Billionaire Riri, okay? But this is the two, I think she only has one type of size right now, and this is like the 2.7 liter or something. Let me see, 2.5 fluid ounce. So this is a 2.5 fluid ounce. This is the only type of ounce, or this is the only size that she has out right now, which is good. Like I think you get a lot for this to be a luxury fragrance. I think you get a lot for the price, because if you compare it to like Tom Ford, you'll get like 1.1 fluid ounce for like $300, whereas this cost me $127 and I'm getting 2.5 fluid ounces. I think that's awesome. So now let's get into the fragrance itself. Now I said that I sprayed this on earlier, when I think like a day after I purchased it, and oh, okay, it's giving me a different smell now from the first time I sprayed it. The first time I sniffed the bottle, I smelled something different. It gave me really like cleaning supplies, like honestly. It gave me like cleaning supply smell. But when I sprayed it on, I kid you not, like I was in love. I was in love with how it paired with my skin oils. Like it smelled so good and different. Like it smelled different than anything that I've ever worn before. It actually, you know what it smells like? It smells like someone had like 2 or 3 staple fragrances and they mixed their fragrances. It smells like a mixed fragrance in one bottle. That's how it smells like to me. So when I sprayed this fragrance, I sprayed it in the house. My nephew was over, he was playing around, and I just noticed him, like he kept inching towards me. He kept inching towards me. Like I smelled really good to him, and he was like, you smell so good. And I'm like, oh really? What do I smell like? And he's like, perfume. But he, at that moment, he couldn't stop like cuddling me, rubbing on me. Like he kept coming towards me, you know, like a cat coming towards, you know, like something new, or like their owner, or they want a little bit of attention, they'll come and like kind of graze your leg. That's how he kept coming to me. He kept like around this area, he would keep like grazing my body, and he kept wanting to cuddle me. Like that was the most attention I got from my nephew in like a while. Mind you, he's 4 years old. His attention span is as large as a pea. So he's always running around, playing around. He has so many toys, so his attention is never on one thing. But at that moment, I just felt so loved by him, because I had all his attention at that moment. Like he could not get away from me. Like whenever he'd run off, he'd run right back and like try to cuddle me again, you know. Like I just knew that it was the fragrance. Like it wasn't me, it was the fragrance. So I don't know, this has some type of effect. It brings the boys to the yard. I mean, that was my nephew, but I mean, like, I'm sure that when I wear this out, I'll get so many compliments. I had my mom smell this on me, my dad smell this on me, my siblings, and they all were like, oh my gosh, that smells so good, that smells so good. So this, I feel like, will be one of those fragrances that'll turn heads, and it'll have people asking like, where'd you get that from? Where'd you get it from? So let me spray it on again just to see how it pairs on my skin once more, and to give y'all kind of like, I don't know, y'all can't smell it, but to kind of give y'all an idea of what it smells like. And then I'll go into the website and we'll talk about the notes and Rihanna and what she thinks about her own fragrance. So I'm gonna spray it, and that was just one spritz that I sprayed earlier, and I smelt it for hours. Okay. Okay, I feel like for my sisters, the ones who wear shea butter, coconut oil, whatever, on your skin, I feel like this fragrance will pair perfectly with it, because it already comes off with those kind of notes. To me, it gives me kind of a shea slash coconut kind of smell. I don't know if this was intentional. It smells a little bit like paradise. I'm not gonna lie to you, it smells like paradise. Yeah, Yeah, like I would take this on vacation with me. I would take this to Barbados, you know. I really feel like this may have been intentional. Yeah, it just smells really, really good. And like I said, when I wore this the day after I got it, I think that was like on a Friday, I sprayed it on and it lasted for like 8 hours. I'm not kidding. I sprayed it on this wrist right here and I smelt it for, I think I sprayed it around 2 p.m. and I smelt it until 10 p.m. It started to get a little bit more faint, but the smell was there. Like I could really, really smell it. So I think this will be a very long lasting fragrance as well, because that's what it did. When I tell you one pump to last for 8 hours, imagine if I had sprayed my entire body with it. Like I would be, like you would smell me. You would smell me from like down the hall, okay? So this is very long lasting, I will say that. Just from one spritz, it lasted 8 hours. So if you want a long lasting fragrance, I think this would be a great one as well. So let me read the notes on the website. This is the website. And so she has little quotes on there to kind of talk about the essence of the fragrance and, you know, why she decided to make it what it was. And basically she said that it felt like going into another world or realm altogether. I mean, I don't know if I get that. I mean, like I said, it smells like paradise, so maybe that's, you know, that kind of coincides. If it smells like paradise, taking me to another world or dimension, I don't know. Okay, I see what you did there, Reed. I see what you did. Another quote that she says, specifically about the bottle, it says that if I'm going to make a fragrance that represents me, even the body language of the bottle needs to marry that. So one thing I know about Rihanna is that she is someone who has mastered the art of masculine and feminine. Okay, this bottle to me shows every bit of femininity, right? But then when you look at the boxy structure of it, it also gives off a little bit of masculine. So I think that was brilliant. This bottle, the body of the bottle does kind of mirror that aspect of her, where she does so well with kind of marrying the both feminine and masculine aspects of herself, and she did that in a bottle. So I think that's pretty, that says a lot. So let's get into the notes of the fragrances. So it starts off on the website with showing the different fragrances and notes within here. She has so many. There's so many notes that jump out. That's why you can't really pinpoint the scent. You know what I mean? Like, everybody who has smelt Rihanna, I have not, unfortunately, but I will one day, and mark my words, I will smell Rihanna one day. Like, that is, if that's not on a bucket list, if that's not on your bucket list, it's on mine, okay? But everyone who has smelled her has always said that she smells like heaven. Like, they can't really pinpoint the scent, they just know that she smells amazing. You know what I mean? So if someone is so well known for their scent, I want to own something that they've created scent wise. You know what I mean? And they can't really pinpoint her smell. So to me, that tells me that she mixes fragrances. So that makes sense for her to have so many notes within her fragrance, because it would be like 2 fragrances in one or 3 fragrances in one. You know what I mean? So it starts off with magnolia, and then blueberry, tangerine, vanilla, musk, hyacinth, Bulgarian rose absolute, incense, patchouli, bergamot, coconut, and geranium. So y'all, before I even knew that coconut was in here, I told y'all that this would smell great on somebody who wears coconut or shea butter as like their lotion. Like, if that ain't, y'all, I be knowing my stuff. I know my stuff, okay? Bergamot is also a fragrance that is in almost every luxury fragrance. Like, bergamot is, anything that has bergamot in it, I love. So that makes a lot of sense as to why I'm so like drawn to this fragrance. But with so many different notes in it, you can't even really pinpoint it. You can smell a few of the notes in there, but you can't exactly pinpoint it unless you read off the notes. And I can smell the incense. When I tell you the incense jumps out to me, it jumps out. The citrus, the bergamot, and the coconut jumps out. Musk, I can smell that. I can smell vanilla. Like, I can really smell all of these fragrances in here. Now that I know what is in here, I can smell every one of them one by one. But it's all in one fragrance. Like, that's how amazing it is. I honestly really love this. I think it was a genius fragrance for her to make. I think that stamping her name on something, when everyone talks about how good this lady smells, everybody knows how good she smells. I don't even gotta smell her to know how good she smells. You know what I mean? Like, the way she looks, she just look like she walking with a good old fragrance on her. Like, Rihanna is just everything. I do have to wear this out just to see, you know, if I get compliments on it. But like, who cares for like validation when I know I smell good? You know what I mean? Like, my nephew told me I smell good. So that's all that matters. So I would recommend this fragrance, not just because it's Fenty, not just because it's, you know, Rihanna and all of that stuff, but I think that it would really make a staple within your fragrance collection. I have tons of fragrances, and I think that this may be one of my new favorites, simply because I feel like if I wear this at night, I would stand out. Like, I would come across as whoever I feel like being at that moment. And if I wear this in a day, it would make a great daytime fragrances. I would wear a daytime fragrance. I would wear a little less of it because it's so potent and it lasts so long, just so that I'm not super like, you know, knocking someone out in the face, you know. But it's also not abrasive. Like, some fragrances are super abrasive. You're like, oh, that's a lot, I can't smell that anymore. But this doesn't do that for me. It doesn't give me a headache. It really pairs well with my skin, and yeah, I really like it, and I would recommend this to whoever's thinking about purchasing it. I would say that it would be a good addition to your fragrance collection. So that ends my review of the Fenty fragrance by my girl Rihanna, by Miss Billionaire Rihanna. I mean, and who wouldn't want to smell like a billionaire, to be honest? And I heard that this is the fragrance that she actually is using at the moment. I don't know how true that is, but I did hear that she's wearing this fragrance. So if this is what a billionaire smells like, baby, lay it on me. I need 3 bottles. Okay, so that ends my Fenty review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you leave me a comment down below. Go ahead and give me a like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye, girl.